Moving right along, as we said, the Hunter Biden laptop has been entered into official congressional record. So you should be able to actually look at that stuff and read it here shortly. But like I said in the last episode, Biden should resign and we should stop all dealings with Ukraine until this is investigated because it implicates both of those in some corruption bullshit. And I don't want to fucking work with Ukraine on some type of anti-corruption fucking scheme when the people that are working on that might be the most corrupt motherfuckers in American history. I don't fucking know. It is what it is, bro. These fucking people are fucking trash. But let's get into this article. Matt Gaetz enters Hunter Biden's laptop into Congressional Record. Florida GOP Representative Matt Gaetz entered contents from the laptop believed to belong to Hunter Biden into the Congressional Record during a House Judiciary Committee hearing on Tuesday. The move followed a heated exchange between Gaetz and Brian Vorden, Assistant Director of the FBI Cyber Division, who informed the congressman that he had no information about the status of the copy of the laptop's hard drive the FBI has had in its possession since 2019, as the president's son faces a federal investigation into his financial and foreign business affairs. Good. It shouldn't just be him. It should be the president, too. Not just the president's son. The president! This is astonishing to me. Has the FBI Cyber Division assessed whether Hunter Biden's laptop could be a point of vulnerability, allowing America's enemies to hurt the country? And Gaetz asked Vorden. Sir, FBI's cyber program is based off what's codified in Title 18, Section 1030, which talks about computer intrusions. Vorden responds, sir, it is not the purview of my investigation's responsibilities. Yeah, just making excuses after excuses after excuses of why you guys dropped the ball on this when you should have been arresting Hunter Biden and Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden should be arrested, but at the very least, he needs to fucking step the fuck down until this is done. Even if it's temporary, period. The committee was holding a hearing with Vorden to conduct oversight on the FBI's division, and if it is true, he needs to be fucking impeached. Most of, this is actual impeachable shit. Not the fucking lying crap you told about the fucking orange man that, yes, we could do better. But this is actual impeachable shit. Most of the hearing centered on cyber threats to the United States and steps law enforcement has taken to stave off such dangers. I think the entire fucking Democratic Party needs to be investigated for this. And, yeah, fuck it. Let's just not even be biased like that. Let's investigate every member of fucking government. Every single member of government. Investigate them, their families, everything. Like, a deep dive into their entire fucking shit. Any anomalies, you're out. Gaetz pressed Vorden for a follow-up brief on the laptop's matter, and Assistant Director agreed to take the request back to the FBI headquarters. Appearing frustrated by the response, the congressman attempted to enter a copy of the laptop hard drive into the Congressional Record. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler initially rebuffed Gaetz' request, but ultimately capitulated after the Florida congressman pressed further and claimed that he had a consultation with majority staff. Nice. Let's do this. Get it fucking done. Gaetz highlighted the exchange on Twitter and called for to subpoena Hunter Biden. Moments ago, I successfully entered the hard drive of Hunter Biden's laptop in a Congressional Record. Let's listen to it.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. After a consultation with majority staff, I seek unanimous consent to enter into the record of this committee content from, files from, and copies from the Hunter Biden laptop.
Without objection.
Thank you. Yield back.
Without objection. The laptop was hard drive were left at the Delaware repair shop in the late 2019. John Paul Mack Isaac, the owner of the store, claimed Biden never came back to retrieve it. The hardware, the FBI eventually picked up the hardware, but a copy was given to then Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani, who shared copies of its contents with Republican operatives and conservative news outlets. The contents from the computer detailed some of Biden's business dealings and private activities. Of course it did. Republicans used materials from the laptop which emerged in the final weeks of 2020 election to accuse Joe Biden of engaging in corrupt business practices in Ukraine. We just happen to be doing fucking bullshit in Ukraine after Biden becomes president when he's been accused of engaging corruption in Ukraine. These things are too coincidental to not be addressed. Biden needs to step the fuck down, and we need to, and there needs to be an investigation, and we got to stop all fucking diplomatic ties with Ukraine until it's done. The New York Post led the change in reporting on the contents of the laptop, but other major media outlets sought to cast doubt on its authenticity, and big tech companies even took steps to suppress the spread. This effort was boosted by dozens of former intelligence officers signed a letter. They said the laptop story had the hallmarks of a Russian disinformation operation. But seriously, it needs to happen, because if you try to make me go to war with Russia over Ukraine, if you try to fucking pass any fucking tax laws like the 20% fucking tax, 20% unrealized gain tax, yeah, you're gonna have to fucking kill me, because I will not capitulate. Period. End of discussion. I'm not going to war with Russia until this is investigated, until the president is investigated. Until that happens, Ukraine and the president's fucking credibility has been fucking shafted, and they can go fucking lick my balls. The New York Post led the charge in reporting on the contents of the laptop, but other major media outlets sought to cast doubt on its authenticity, and big tech companies even took steps to suppress its spread. This effort was boasted by dozens of former intelligence officials signing a letter that said the laptop story had the hallmarks of a Russian... we already read that. News outlets such as the New York Times and Politico have since come forth with reports saying at least some of the contents on the laptop has been authenticated. Some. It's all fucking authentic. If the laptop was real, its contents are real. Stop trying to fucking sugarcoat this and fucking prosecute the fucking president. Period. Biden himself revealed that he was under federal investigation shortly after the 2020 election. I learned yesterday for the first time that the U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware advised me, my legal counsel, also yesterday, that the investigating my tax affairs. Biden said in a December 2020 statement, I take the matter very seriously, but I am confident that a professional and objective review of these matters will demonstrate that I have handled my affairs legally and appropriately, including with the benefit of professional tax advisors. The U.S. Attorney's Office investigating you is not good enough. It needs to be a Republican state. Actually, it should be a Republican state and a blue state, 2 Attorney General's offices. It shouldn't be the U.S. Attorney General's office, because they ultimately work for the president. Gates took a jab at the intelligence veterans Tuesday and announced that he would introduce Spook Who Cried Wolf resolution to bar the 51 former officials who signed the October 2020 letter from security clearances. That is how fucking winning is done. Fucking, we need to bar all of these assholes. Biden, the Democrats, McConnell, the establishment Republicrats, every single one of these fucking corrupt, tyrannical, fascist, authoritarian trash needs to be removed from our government immediately. I'm just fucking saying. Thank you for checking out this clip of my Thought of the Day podcast. You can catch this podcast every Tuesday through Friday at that'sonpoint.info by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's how winning is done. New clips go out daily, and we can't do this without you, so we appreciate your support. With that being said, consider joining for $5 a month, and you get early access to the uncensored version of this, early access to our weekly That's On Point podcast, and access to exclusive content only for members. All the money that we receive is going to go funnel back into this to hire more journalists and do more things for you guys, because that's how winning is done. It really is. We got a merch store and stuff. You can help there, and if you can't help via money, you can always just leave a comment, and share this out there, because that helps us more than you can immensely know. That's the best way to help. Just leave a comment, and share. And if you're listening to us, leave a review. Leave a good review. Help us boost us in the podcast ratings and get us up there, because that's how winning is done. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.